So there's a new boy in town and it is a Dji Fpv drone. It is super cool and trust me, everybody would love to fly that. It looks amazing, it flies amazing, and the kind of shots you can take with all the twisting and turns, out of this world. Well, not really, just part of the world. But you're wondering, how can I fly like that? And the cool thing is Dji has released an Fpv Simulator, which is a drone simulator you can download on your phone both for Android and iOS, and it teaches you how to fly the Dji Fpv drone. It requires you to have the DJI remote or goggles connected to it for the best experience, or you can also fly with your touchscreen, and we'll talk about flying with your touchscreen more on that later. Let's talk about the app. The app is great. It takes you through control stick tutorials, how it affects the drone, how it controls the drone, and a little practice course for you to master the controls. And also it has 3 open areas that look really great that you can fly around in, crash as many times as possible, because you will crash, and get used to the controls. It's pretty great if you spend time with this. Trust me, you're really gonna love FPV, you're gonna learn FPV, and you're gonna get hooked. And maybe when you do buy your DJI drone, you'll be ready to go ASAP, because you've been learning, been a boss. The cool thing about the Dji Fpv drone is it comes with both automatic and manual modes, and the auto modes is great, it flies great, it's safe, and it stops you from crashing. But with time you should learn manual mode, and I mean, it's like learning how to drive a manual car. You can drive any other car, manual, automatic, but when you learn on the automatic side, you have to kind of relearn how to drive manual later if you need to. And the best place to do that, nope, not with your drone. You have to spend hours in a simulator learning how to fly in manual mode. And that brings us to the topic of flying with a touchscreen. Trust me, it is not the best. It is a bit more difficult, and it just doesn't give you the experience of what flying with an FPV drone looks like. And if you want to do that, there are other simulators on Android and also on PC that support other controllers. You can use like an Xbox controller or a PS3 controller, and just any USB controller. You can hook it up to your phone or your computer, and those simulators will give you a better flight experience, because flying with a touchscreen is not just it. For the best experience, if you have a controller, like an FPV controller, this is called a transmitter or a radio. Flying with this gives you the best experience, because this is a standard drone controller, and trust me, if you learn how to fly with this, it's the best experience you could ever possibly get. But point is, learning how to fly comes first, and you should do that in a simulator. Dji Fpv drone is sleek and all, but this is what the regular FPV drone looks like. You can buy them pre-built, or you could build one yourself, and they're insanely difficult to fly. But if you practice, it becomes a breeze, because unlike the regular DJI drones, these things, when you're flying, you don't have stabilization. I mean, you push it forward and just, yeah, you have to know how to control every part of it manually, and which is why you should stick to the simulator for a while and get really used to it. So yeah, give the DJI Fpv Simulator a try. Let me know what you think about it. It's a great app, it's beautiful, and trust me, it's going to spark your love for FPV, and at the same time teach you the basics of flying, so you're not a stranger to it. So yeah, I'm terrible at making YouTube videos, so however this goes, well, I'll take it. Catch you guys in the next video.